What is Lamborghini? For me, Lamborghini is a dream.
It's a dream because it blends performance, emotion, design, Italian style, technology and craftsmanship.
For me, it's more than a company. It's a magical place.
We started in 2007 to do few offs. The first one was the Reventon. It was our first attempt to understand if we could achieve something like this and also in front of the customers. We were a two-model company. This car was based on the Murcielago and it was very successful. So we did some cars as coupes and then also as roadsters. And then this is the line of cars where we have all these few offs and one-offs made. So important not only for our customers but also for us, because it was to give the freedom to the designers to design something which is completely different and also maybe more complex and also paired with new technology. Ferruccio Lamborghini founded the company because he was putting a challenge to himself. He wanted to create the best super sports cars in the world, and this is something which is a part of our DNA still today. You know, the Made in Italy is something which is very important. We have a lot of pockets of excellence here in Italy, and for sure the Made in Italy of the Lamborghini is one of the key elements in terms of tradition, and this is something which in terms of technology and advanced development of cars is something which everybody is valuing a lot around the globe.
We have a way of producing cars which is unique because we are producing more than a cars, we are producing dreams. What we call Manifattura Lamborghini. It's really the way of producing car of Automobile Lamborghini, where automatization, digitalization meets the craftsmanship of our workers. When we are talking about Manifattura Lamborghini, it's not only a way of producing car, but it's also how we are doing this. We are carbon neutral as a factory since 2015.
Sustainability is one of the 6 key pillars of our strategy, together with brand, product, customer, value creation, and sense making. And we believe is a pact with future generations to build together a sustainable and responsible future. Since the very beginning, Lamborghini was very much focused on corporate social responsibility and also CO2 reduction. As a matter of fact, already in 2015, we got our first certification for a CO2 neutral plant on balance, a certification that we still have every year.
We believe that it's not only CO2. For example, in our paint shop, we are using 95% of water-based paint in order to reduce the VOC emission to have a better quality of the air. Another important chapter for us is the water consumption. Next year, we are going to have a new project which are allowing us to reuse all the water coming from the condensation tower of our paint shop to reduce significantly the consumption of the water coming from the soil. Then, other chapter is what we call circular economy. We are reusing all the scraps coming from our leather shop, so our saddlery, and our carbon fiber plant. All the scrap of carbon fiber and lead can be reused to have new life for this kind of materials.
Direzione Cortauri is something we announced some years ago. The first step was to celebrate the last internal combustion engine cars, and then to have all the lineup hybridized, with the idea that every new generation of cars, even if it's hybrid, has to be better performing and has to have less CO2 emissions. For the next step, we have the fourth model, which will be the first full electric Lamborghini, and we're going to launch this car by the end of the decade.
The Lamborghini electrical model will be one of the key milestones for our strategy in terms of product, but of course also in terms of company footprint and sustainability.
We can demonstrate our commitment through our continuous effort on corporate social responsibilities, with a great focus on our employees, on their well-being, on their development, but also with our local communities. And starting with the environment, we need to consider the overall value chain. So starting from sourcing to production, logistics, and the use phase. And we are giving ourselves target of reduction on all these elements. We started in 2023 to get a certification by ISO on our overall emissions, so including scope 1, 2, and 3. And we have a total of 770,000 tons of CO2 equivalent emission per year. And we also received a certification on the life cycle assessment for Revuelto. And this is, in my opinion, a very strong signal in our commitment to monitor effectively our overall emissions.
To truly reflect on whether our factory has an impact on the environment, Lamborghini Park, I think, is a unique place. We designed and installed in 2011 close by to our factory. In a 7 hectares field, we planted 10,000 oaks, and they are studying how the biodiversity and the climate change can affect the life of these oaks. We added 17 beehives. We want to see how the composition of the honey and how the life of the bees is affected by our plant.
What excites me the most is the fact that we are part of a period in time where a lot of things are changing dramatically. And having the opportunity to shape the future is something which I think is elevating and makes me very proud. Now we are in a phase which is not evolutionary anymore, but it's clear a cut, a revolution.
The most effective and emotional part of Lamborghini is that design meets performance, meets emotions and sustainability.
Lamborghini is emotion, Lamborghini is innovation.
Lamborghini is passion. Lamborghini is attention to sustainability.
This technology that meets craftsmanship. It's luxury and it's Italian style.
That is Lamborghini.